I started my freelance video editing journey as soon as my 10th standard ended in March 2024. And I'll be honest, I did not send hundreds of cold DMs. I did not chase clients for months. That's because I got very lucky in the very beginning of my career. But the reality is that not all people, or I'd say most people, are not very lucky in this sector, especially when they're getting started. And so this video is not about luck. It's about the steps I would recommend you if you're not really lucky. So you're just another student or any other person who wants to get started with video editing. This is the exact blueprint to start your career as a freelance video editor. My journey as a freelancer started very differently. Honestly speaking, before even getting started with freelancing or video editing, I got approached by someone who was in need for a video editor. I had no real plan on getting started with video editing as my freelance choice. But when that guy approached me, I had a thought that, yeah, I can edit good videos. Why not, let's try it. And so I edited one of his videos. Guess what? He liked it. And he started giving me more videos and more payment. That's how it started. That's how I got my first ever client. But let me be very clear. This is not repeatable advice. This is not something that everybody goes through. Hell, I was extremely lucky as I got this opportunity. Most people get a pretty rough start, especially because they have no idea on what to get started on. I have seen many people who want to start making money with video editing, and I have also seen many people fail at the same. And here's what most beginners are actually dealing with. No real skills, no portfolio, no testimonials, and a lot of fear. They watch a lot of tutorials, they save a lot of posts, they make themselves feel busy. But in reality, all they're doing is wasting their time. And I'm sure many of you guys have done these things in the past or are doing it right now. So instead of selling you a motivation of getting a lot of money, a lot of clients, and living the perfect lifestyle, let me break down the realistic part of starting out as a freelance video editor. I've met people who are trying to get clients without even learning video editing. Yeah, that sounds dumb, but that is the reality. Many people don't even care to actually learn the skill of editing. They feel like it's just an easy and timid job that anybody can do. But my friend, if anybody could do it, why would they need you or a professional editor? That's right. Video editing is not just a normal skill that everybody has. It is something that needs to be built, that needs a lot of practice and a lot of creativity. So before you go on a trip to find your clients, learn your skills, learn video editing. And now you would ask me, Vedant, you have told me what to do, but how? And my answer to this question would be to find some raw videos to edit and work with and test your skills in there. Search for editing tutorials or some courses on YouTube for free. Now, once you have some knowledge about editing, go try out on that raw videos and improve your editing skills there. And before you spam the comments with where can I get the raw videos, I have put a drive link in the description box where you can get a lot of raw videos which you can use for free to improve your editing skills. Once you have some good editing skills and knowledge, it is time to build a good portfolio. Now, what is a portfolio? A portfolio is simply a collection of the works that you have done. For example, you have just tried out your skills on the raw videos. Now just take some of the best edits that you have from them and put them in a drive folder. And once you have that done, you have an actual official portfolio that you can show to leads and clients, which they can then refer to understand your skills. So before you even think of getting clients, build a proper portfolio. Now, I've been saying good portfolio instead of just portfolio for a long time. But what makes a portfolio good enough? If your portfolio contains all the videos or at least most of the videos with the same editing style and the same effects, that would not really be considered as a very good portfolio, because then the viewer or your leads cannot really see your versatility in editing. They can just see one side of your editing capability. So what makes a good portfolio? Just make sure that when you're creating your portfolio, include various types of edits instead of just one. That way, you can appear as a versatile and skilled video editor. And don't worry, your portfolio doesn't need to include hundreds of videos. All they need is 5 to 10 or even 3 to 5 examples of your edits. Now, once you have your portfolio all set up, it is time to start working. But wait, there is a twist. When you're first starting out to work for actual people, actual clients, I want you to work for free. Sounds weird, right? Why would you want to work for someone if they are not even paying you? Well, answer me this one question. You have portfolio, you have skills, But do you have trust? Can someone who wants to hire a video editor trust you that it is actually you who have edited those videos? And if you can provide with professional communication, coordination, and all the other things that are required besides editing videos? Of course, they can't. And the best way to create trust among leads as a beginner is none other than testimonials. Now, testimonials are nothing but reviews of your clients. Reviews that you actually are a very good editor, a partner, and a communicator. But now you would ask me, how would I collect client reviews if I don't have any clients? Well, that is the exact reason I'm asking you to work for free. The next step after creating a portfolio is work with a few clients completely for free in order to get your testimonials and reviews. And maybe once you have earned the trust of your clients, you can even ask them to pay, and they would happily start paying you because they already have worked with you and trust you. Now, I've answered how you have to work, but where do you find clients? That is the next thing that we're going to talk about. So, in order to get clients, you need to reach out to people. There are a lot of ways to reach out to people. You can text them, you can call them, or you can meet them in person. But it is not possible for most people to actually meet leads in person or even call them. So the best way that I recommend to get started with is start texting people. And I don't mean random people, but people who actually are in need for video editing. Now, who they might be? Look for small content creators who have started their content very recently, or local businesses in your area. They might need social media presence or Facebook ads to improve their business visibility. Some businesses might be the gyms, personal brands, or some another business that might be selling some product. Select any one of these and start finding these people on social media platforms, like for example, Instagram or Facebook. Send them a DM being completely honest that you're starting your career as a freelance video editor and want some testimonials to get started. Send them your portfolio, and once you start doing this, sooner or later, somebody will respond. Somebody would be willing to talk to you, to use your services, your video editing. In return, all you ask for is a testimonial, a review, and maybe the permission to use the videos that you have edited for them to include in your portfolio. Now, once you have some trustworthy testimonials, something changes. After working with some clients for free, your confidence improves, your DMs sound better, and people actually take you seriously. And this is the time you actually start charging. Now, the best way to actually start charging money is to talk to your clients while already working with you. Tell them that now you want to start charging money for your services. And honestly, there's a pretty good chance that they will accept your offer. You don't have to charge a lot of money in the beginning. Start small and scale over time. So if your current clients accept to pay you, well, that is where you started. But if they don't, or even if you want to get new clients, what is the thing you do? Well, we have already discussed it. Reach out to more people. But now, as I said, there is something different. Now, you have a portfolio, you have skills, and most importantly, you have trust. Trust from your clients that you are actually professional video editor. And once you start making some money, slowly start increasing your prices in order to scale your business. Now, let me be very clear. All this is not easy. All this is not fast. Nobody can guarantee you succeeding in freelancing. And that is the reason you might need to work all night long. You might end up losing your sleep. You will have to sacrifice a lot of things. And that is where 90% of new freelancers quit, because they are not willing to put in the hard work and the sacrifices required to become a freelancer. Only the 10, 5, or even 1% people actually succeed. And why is that? Well, the reason is that only 1% people are actually willing to put in the hard work, put in the all-nighters for a long time before they see any success. And honestly, it's not just about the money or the work that put you in the top 1%, but there are a lot of things that actually count. So if you want to be one of the top 1% and break free from the 99% of people who do not really succeed at anything in life, check out this video right up there, where I teach how to go from a normal average student to someone who has excelled in his or her life. And I will accept, I got really lucky early on, and I would not try to hide that. But luck did not do the work for me. I did. So if you prepare properly, you do not need miracles. All you need is consistency. Make sure to subscribe for more content around freelancing and self-improvement. And if you have any questions regarding starting freelancing or video editing, the comment box is always open for. And that's it for this video. See you in the next one.